recognised the potential for confusion and almost contradictory work between the Technology Strategy Board, the Carbon Trust and the ETI. That led to the establishment of something called the Low Carbon Innovation Group. If I then speak on behalf of ERP here.
HEFCEs or HEFCs.
Now, that group has recently been expanded by the addition of DEC's Environmental Transformation Fund team and also the research councils. ERP can act as an advisory body to this group, and the Strategy Board, the Carbon Trust and the Energy Technologies Institute.
Can I extend on here, because it strikes me that there's bodies advising bodies advising bodies, and then overall bodies getting all those together and advising again. And what we really need is a fairly clear organisation with a clear interface with industry so we can get on and do some of these things.
There's nobody in executive control of meeting the objective. You can't find them. There are lots of really interested people, and they're all doing their best. That's not in doubt. And many, many very good things get done. That's not in doubt either. But if you were to hit one of the grand objectives, it would be a matter of serendipity. You don't have a mechanism for guiding the ship home.
So the EPSRC will fund its disciplines, NERC will fund its disciplines. And when they come together, again, it's bottom up. What is lacking is somebody with the responsibility for making the totality deliver and work.
I think particularly where you've already made your choices and you know what it is that you want to deliver, then, as John says, there is scope for streamlining. The task of establishing what priorities might be isn't so difficult. You get people together, they may agree or disagree, but 80-20 you get to the core pieces fairly quickly. The issue is that it's advice. It's not a decision. The point is you don't have control over whether the advice is adopted. You have to decide whether you want to have that or not. If it was a business, you wouldn't work that way.
Much of the funding that one would like to access is not necessarily under the Minister's control. It goes into many organisations.
I think it's a bit about, at the front end with the real innovation piece, a lot of this very good bottom-up work works very well. And then as we get into the bit that says now you need to draw the strands together, focus and drive through what's usually called the valley of death, particularly when those require significant public funding to create the desired outcome, in this case de-risking this technology set by 2020 so that it can be deployed, we spend a lot more time spinning wheels and talking, whereas a more focused approach with that top-down control creates opportunities for faster delivery.
There isn't a budget holder, and it's rather like forming a club. You've got to go around and whip up interest from people against the competing interests that they have in serving the established role that they've had in many cases for the last 3 decades. The structure